Ever walked out of someone's home feeling more worn out than when you arrived? As we age, how we spend our time and who we spend it with matters more than ever. The truth is, some visits don't just eat up your hours. They sap your energy, unsettle your peace, and take a toll on your emotional well-being. Too often, we don't see this until the damage is done. In this video, we're diving into 5 types of people whose homes you might want to steer clear of after 65. No matter how much free time you have, whether it's habit, obligation, or a well-clearing sense of courtesy, many of us keep showing up at these places, unaware of the cost to our mental and emotional health. Today, we're breaking it all down to help you make smarter choices about where and with whom you share your time. Get with us to the end, because knowing who to avoid is just as crucial as cherishing those who lift you up. These 5 types may seem harmless, but their presence could be quietly chipping away at your happiness. Once you spot these patterns, you'll be empowered to guard your energy, set healthy boundaries, and fill your golden years with people who truly enrich your life. Let's get started. Some folks are tethered to the past, not with warmth or wisdom, but with a heavy anchor of bitterness and regret. Step into their home, and the conversation inevitably drifts to old wounds. Who let them down? What went wrong? Or how life dealt them a raw deal? No matter how much time has passed or how many blessings they have today, they're fixated on what's gone, not what's still here. At first, it might seem like harmless remaneuvering, but with these folks, it's not about fond memories. It's about reliving pain. They'll dredge up ancient family feuds, long ago betrayals, or missed chances, sinking deeper into resentment with every word. And here's the kicker. Their gloom can rub off on you. No matter how upbeat you try to be, they'll steer things back to regret. Ever notice how some people make you see the world their way? That's the risk here. Spend too much time with them, and you might start dwelling on your own past disappointment. Things you thought you'd left behind. Slowly you could slip into their mindset, seeing life through a lens of what could have been instead of what still can be. They might even try to shape your outlook, insisting things will never be as good as they were, that today's world has nothing left to offer, or that aging is just a series of losses. Let those words sink in, and they can start to feel true. But here's the reality. Life keeps evolving, with new joys, experiences, and memories waiting to be made. Negative nostalgics don't see it that way. Their best days are behind them, and they've got no interest in finding joy now. Visit too often, and their hopelessness might dim your own optimism. Take Eunice, a 71-year-old from Savannah. She used to visit her cousin, who'd spend hours lamenting old business deals, gone sour, and family spats from decades ago. At first, Eunice listened patiently, but soon she noticed she'd leave feeling down, second-guessing her own choices. One day, she decided to limit those visits, choosing instead to join a local book club where folks shared ideas about the present and future. She felt lighter, more hopeful. After 65, surround yourself with people who cherish what life still holds, not those stuck mourning what's gone. You don't need to carry their regrets. Your optimism is worth protecting. If this resonates, drop a 4 in the comments to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed, some people don't just stumble into drama. They whip it up like a storm. No matter what's going on, there's always a fugue, a crisis, or a conflict brewing. Spend enough time at their place, and you'll find yourself caught in the chaos. You might show up hoping for a chat, only to be hit with a saga about how they were wronged, betrayed, or disrespected. Yet again, before you know it, you're tangled in their endless whirlwind of turmoil. The problem with drama magnets is that calm makes them antsy. When things are quiet, they stir the pot, spreading gossip, blowing small disagreements out of proportion, or spinning tales to cast themselves as the victim. They don't just want you to listen, they want you to pick a side. They'll rant about a falling out with a neighbor or relative, expecting you to back them up, or even shun whoever they're mad at. It never stops. Try to stay neutral, and they'll keep pushing until you choose. Agree with them, and they'll feed you more gossip. Disagree or change the subject, and they'll take it personally. You might even become their next target. That's the thing about drama lovers. Everyone around them gets dragged into the mess. Visiting their home is exhausting. The conversation doesn't lift you up. The time isn't fun, and there's always a tense undercurrent, even when they're being nice. If you're not careful, their chaos can seep into your mood, your relationships, and how you see the world. Some mistake this for excitement, thinking they just have a lot going on. But real friends don't pull you into pointless stress or make you tiptoe around their tempers. Consider Malik, a 68-year-old from Detroit. He used to visit an old coworker whose home was a hotbed of complaints, family fights, neighbor disputes. You name it. Malik would leave feeling drained, like he'd been through a verbal boxing match. Finally, he cut back, opting instead for coffee with a buddy who shared his love of jazz. Those visits left him energized, not depleted. After 65, peace is priceless. If someone thrives on drama at your expense, it's okay to step back. You don't owe them your calm. Save your time for those who bring joy, not chaos. Some folks never seem to have a good day. Even when life's going fine, they'll dig up a reason to grumble. You know the type. You walk into their home, and before you can say hello, they hit you with a sigh and a gripe about their aches, the economy, or how nobody cares, sunshine or good news. It doesn't matter. Something's always wrong. Stay too long, and their gloom starts to creep into you. Negativity spreads like wildfire. And time with a constant complainer can weigh on your spirit. Whether you notice it right away or not, it's not just a few moans. It's the emotional burden they dump on you. The longer you sit, the more you absorb their frustration, their despair, their belief that the world's out to get them. Leave and you might feel heavier, like you're lugging their problems home. Now, this doesn't mean ditch friends or family in tough times. Everyone hits rough patches, and lending an ear is chatting. But there's a line between someone struggling and someone who's made negativity their lifestyle. Chronic complainers don't want fixes. They want an audience. They crave sympathy and will reel you in, visit after visit, until their woes feel like yours. They often start subtle, a quip about a bad night's sleep, a jab at a noisy neighbor, but soon, you're trapped in a loop of endless complaints about life's unfairness. Offer advice? They won't take it. Spend hours listening? Nothing changes. Same gripes, same woes, on repeat. Try to share something positive, and they'll shoot it down or twist it into another complaint. Tell them about a happy moment, and they'll dim it or compare it to their misery. Over time, every visit leaves you emotionally zapped. Meet Rosa, a 70-year-old from Tucson. She used to visit a neighbor who'd moan about everything. Weather, bills, you name it. Rosa would leave irritable, her own optimism fading. One day, she started saying no to those visits, choosing instead to join a gardening club. The difference was night and day. She felt alive again. After 65, your time's too precious to soak up someone's endless negativity. Kindness is great, but don't trade your peace for it. You're not responsible for carrying their refusal to find joy. If you're nodding along, comment 1 below to let me know you're with me. Subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't already. Not everyone who opens their door to you does it for the pleasure of your company. Some only call when they need something, and you can feel it the moment you arrive. It might start small, a favor that seems no big deal. But soon, you spot the pattern. They don't check on you. Don't invite you just to catch up. Every visit comes with a catch. Something they need, something they want from you. Manipulators are sneaky. They rarely ask outright. Instead, they wrap their requests in guilt, obligation, or flattery. I'd be lost without you, they'll say. Or you're the only one who gets me. They might play up their loneliness or helplessness, making you feel like their happiness depends on you. Next thing you know, you're fixing their Wi-Fi, running their errands, or spending hours on their to-do list instead of enjoying your day. These relationships lack mutual respect. True friendships or family ties are give and take, with both sides supporting each other. But with a manipulative one, it's all take. You give, they demand more. When visits leave you feeling used instead of valued, something's off. You might think they've got no one else, and that could be true. But flip it, if you needed help, would they drop everything for you like you do for them? If not, are they a friend or just using you for convenience? A big red flag is how they react when you say no. If he felt free. After 65, your time and energy are gold. Spend them on people who care about you, not those who see you as a resource. If someone only reaches out when they need something, that's not a bond, it's a burden. You deserve better. Some people have a knack for draining every ounce of your vitality without even trying. You walk into their home full of energy, but by the time you leave, you're utterly spent, not because of drama or complaints, but because they monopolize your attention and sap your spirit. These energy vampires thrive on endless talking, often about themselves, their plans, or their problems, leaving no room for you to breathe or contribute. It's not that they're malicious, they just seem oblivious to how much they take. A visit might start with a warm welcome, But soon you're trapped in a one-sided monologue. Every topic circles back to them. Try to share something about your life, and they'll interrupt or steer it back to their story. Their energy feels heavy, demanding and relentless, and you leave feeling like you've been wrung out. The problem is, these folks don't recharge you, they deplete you. While everyone enjoys a good conversation, energy vampires make everyone feel like a marathon. You might feel guilty pulling back, thinking they just need someone to listen, but real connections lift both sides, not just one. Consider Lila, a 69-year-old. Finally, she limited those visits, choosing instead to spend time with a neighbor who shared meaningful, balanced work. The difference was like night and day. She felt energized, not drained. After 65, your vitality is precious. Save it for people who leave you feeling refreshed, not run down. If someone's home feels like an energy black hole, it's okay to step back. You don't owe them your spark. If this hits home, comment 5 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell for more insights. As we close out this video, take a moment to reflect on the 5 types of people we've discussed. Have you ever left someone's home feeling drained, frustrated, or emotionally weighed down? If so, it might be time to rethink where and with whom you're spending your precious time. After 65, your peace of mind is one of your greatest treasures, and guarding it isn't just a luxury, it's essential. In short, choose connections that uplift you, not ones that sap your spirit. This doesn't mean cutting people off without cause, but it does mean being mindful of the energy you let into your life. Some visits leave you inspired, connected, and full of joy. Others leave you exhausted, doubting yourself, or carrying burdens that aren't yours. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with someone, and you'll quickly spot the difference between relationships that nourish and those that deplete. You're not here to fix anyone's negativity, fuel their drama, or make up for what they won't change. Your time, energy, and emotional well-being matter just as much as anyone else's. You deserve to spend your golden years with people who bring light, not those who dim it. So ask yourself, who in your life truly values you? Who makes you feel seen, and whose home do you leave feeling better than when you arrive? Those are the bonds worth nurturing. Every moment counts at this stage, and spending them wisely makes all the difference. We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with one lesson you're taking away or a story about a time you chose your peace. What happened next? Your experiences inspire us, so don't hold back. If this video resonated, give it a like, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell for more. Your support keeps us creating content to inform and uplift. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.